Back to Wednesday games.
Yeah.
Big one tomorrow night at Sam Houston State. Just kind of talk about that a little bit.
Yeah, obviously, you're playing the best team right now in the league. They're playing great. I think the thing that has been so impressive to me with them is that their level of consistency over, the last 5 years they've won 110 basketball games before this year. And I have a lot of the utmost respect for Jason and his staff and the program that they've built and how they built it. This year they're starting 4 seniors, 3 fifth-year seniors. So those guys have been in their program for a long time. They understand, and you can see that they play with great confidence. They're very sure about themselves, and why wouldn't they be, and why shouldn't they be? So I'm very, very impressed with them, and we're going to have to obviously go there and play well. But I think we've had a really good day of practice yesterday. We'll have a great one today. Our guys are excited about the opportunity, and looking forward to go up there and compete.
What's it like getting back into a regular week routine?
I think it's been good. I think that obviously the bye weeks are beneficial in a lot of ways. I wouldn't ask for 2 bye weeks back to back if I could have my choice, but nonetheless, I think it's good to get back into a rhythm and playing Wednesday and then obviously coming back and playing home on Saturday. So our guys are looking forward to getting back on the road and trying to connect as a group and go play a really good team.
And then tomorrow marks the midway point of the conference season.
Mm-hmm.
9 games in. From then looking forward, how do you think? To be able to get into the tournament, what are you going to have to do?
Well, I think we obviously, we have to figure out how to not beat ourselves a lot. I think that, we've lost, 3 league games by, 2 possessions or less. And so we're close. But we obviously have to figure out how to get over the hump, and that's making free throws. That's not, having costly turnovers at the end of the game, and being able to get that and secure that one defensive rebound and those things. But, I understand, I say this a lot, but I understand the process. I understand where we're at as a program and where we're headed. And our guys are working extremely hard. They're doing the right things. And when you do that, success eventually comes.
What are the on-court, what are the things that the challenges that Sam Houston most present?
Putting 4 guys on the perimeter, that can all play off the ball screen. They can, they can all make plays. They start a 4-man. They bring in R.J. Smith, who is another guy, 6'5", can make plays, and so their guard play is I think is really, really good. Defensively, I think they're a juggernaut. They're the best defensive team in our league. A lot of that, again, I think has to go with the physicality of their guards, but also guys have just been in their program for a long time. And you think about guys that are 5th-year seniors, and there's 3 of them. So whether they were came in as freshmen or whether they've been there, but they played college basketball for 5 years and been in that program for a long time. So every drill that Jason and his staff has done, they've done for multiple years. Every action they've guarded for multiple years. So they're good, they're sound. They don't make a lot of mistakes defensively. Their rotations are tight. I think that in and of itself presents a lot of challenges. Not only for us, anybody that can beat Stephen F. by 20 points is pretty good.
What, if anything, that you see looking at them, do you feel like you can take advantage of, or if they have even like a hint of a weakness, what do you think that is?
I think the biggest thing we have to do is, not go in and beat ourselves. We can't go in and, have, 15, 16 turnovers and give up 20 points off turnovers and 15 or 20 points on offensive rebounds. We have to be able to take care of those 2 things. The other thing we have to do is not get thirsty on the first side of the floor. I think that elite defensive teams stay elite when the ball stays on one side of the floor. You have to change sides. You have to be able to have multiple sides and multiple actions against really good defensive teams. And then for us, we have to go in there with a chip on our shoulder. This is obviously a big game for us, and we have to go out there with that kind of mentality. We have to go out there with you know, with again a chip on our shoulder on both sides of the ball, and be able to execute and play for one another. You know, get all of our energy going in one direction, and I think those are the biggest keys for us.
When it comes to when you go on the road, I know you've been really complimentary of the fans being at home. But as far as going on the road, is it kind of nice that you'll be able to be on the road? You'll have the night you spend over there in Huntsville that you kind of just, is it, I guess, more of like a bonding experience to be out there on the road?
I think so. Yeah. I mean, we've been at home for 4 weeks. You know, we haven't had a road game in 4 weeks. So, you know, I think that, you know, sometimes, you know, throughout the course of the year, it's good to be able to just go get on the road and get on the bus and you know, kind of become a team that's a little bit tighter. There's obviously challenges. You know, there's challenges on the road. There's challenges at home. You know, the one thing about being at home is that you got a lot of distractions. You know, you got friends and girlfriends and everything else. You know, on the road, you have challenges because, you know, you're on the road and you're sleeping in a different bed, and you got another home court advantage, and you know, for the other team. So there's obviously, you know, pluses and minuses to both. But I think that, you know, right now it's good for us to go get on the road and you know, and go play right now. They're probably the best team in the league.
Anything else, Coach?
No, that'd be it.